Hi, Pam. I'm here with
Hello.
Pam Kruse, who is on Kauai. I appreciate you being here today. And wonderful. And so you've had a calling to work with people who have spine and joint issues
hmm
and kind of bridging the PT to fitness worlds, if you will, right? That's,
hmm
yeah. What drew you to, with all of your education and background, why did you decide to pursue the dynamic spine curriculum?
I feel that I'm always learning, and I felt that taking the course would just enhance my knowledge, which it did quite a bit. I mean, your approach with the assessments and the case studies and it just broadened my horizon and gave me more insight into how to work with different clients with different spinal issues.
Great. Thank you for that. That's awesome. That was
hmm
what I was hoping would happen with the course and taking a deeper dive than the is in the book, right? So the book
hmm
is really written to be clear and understandable and a guide and a reference and a resource, but I wanted to go a little deeper with like how to really apply those concepts for instructors. So do you use, I mean, you mentioned you've got clients for in that are basically cover each of the chapters. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's good. Do you use it as a client education tool as well?
I have mentioned the book to a couple of my clients. I'd say more specifically my scoliosis clients, because that seemed to be the area that I was least comfortable with, I should say. And you know this because we spent some time delving into that. And I had a few of them actually buy the book and keep it as a reference. So, yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm hoping will help instructors is to be able to basically open up the book and show the pictures or
hmm
direct people to the website just to make our jobs a little easier. Let's kind of rather than have to reinvent the wheel, like redo workout plans or homework plans. So,
hmm
yeah. And then what about the forever access to the materials? Are you finding that you're going into the dynamic spine, like what's the now the foundations, the recorded content, and reviewing any of that from time to time, or how is that working for you?
So, to be honest with you, I wasn't fully aware that that existed. And so now that I know, I will probably do that a lot more. I would just pull out the book,
Uh,
look at the book quite
yeah.
often. And with my work, I find that my biggest challenge is finding time to learn and do research above and beyond the time that I spend with clients because I'm a sole proprietor and I'm booked every single day. And I have a life too, a personal life.
Hmm.
So, and it's very motivating for me to spend some time doing that. But finding the time is my biggest challenge to do that.
Yeah, well, everything gets recorded. So
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
as a mentorship graduate, you have forever access and you can always get the recordings of the live sessions. If you've got the time to kind of fast forward through the chit chat.
Mhm.
So, you'll be happy to know too, Pam, that I have plans and I'm working on now continuing to add to the pre-recorded content. So one of the things that I'm doing right now is editing content that is the assessments so
Mhm.
that the assessments will be accessible just for a quick video review, like if we know we're going to see a client and it's like, oh gosh, I what was that assessment or what were those exercise protocols or whatever. So
Mhm.
so I'm continuing to add to the program. I want it to be a living resource for us to
Mhm.
use. And so that's the intent. So hopefully what it will do is it will give you the information that you need quickly so that you don't have to go do the research. And then if it does spark an interest in you, then maybe it'll inspire you to go down a research rabbit hole or too, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
I
done
know
that.
we're all busy. We all are, we're in service. And so that's a fact. What would you say to someone who was thinking about enrolling today? And what would you recommend?
I would recommend doing the course. It's well worth the time. Oh, it was just a great learning experience.
Entire project is to provide education and empowerment so that
Mhm.
people can continue moving, so that you know how to move well. And as they go through life and something happens, or maybe it's just we're getting older, who knows, that we never become afraid to move because we know movement's life.
Oh,
So,
yes,
mm,
definitely.
yeah. So thanks for being part of that. I appreciate you.
Sure. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Pam.